Today I am doing my long overdue Project Pan 2016 finale. I should have done this last week, but I was really busy and didn't get a chance to. I also missed my last November, early December update, but I did pick new products then, even though I didn't do it on camera, so I'm going to go ahead and show those to you. Okay, so this is weird. I had it literally 2 seconds ago, my 5th product for what I picked at the beginning of December, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened to it. Right in front of me, it disappeared, but it was the mini sugar rose lip balm, the fresh sugar lip balm. It was that one. And I had it literally 2 seconds ago, and now it's not here. So I don't know what happened. But I'd gotten a good chunk of that. It was completely new when I started, and I'd gotten a good chunk of it done. Those are so melty though, so it didn't work as well as I had wanted it to, because I was trying to take it to work with me where I would actually use it. But then it got all melty and sticky, and it didn't work as well as it would have if it had not done that. And then the other products I had were this Hourglass Film Noir mascara. And it was just where it needed to go fairly soon. It was open for I think a couple months prior to that. So I picked this. Then I picked this little sample of the CK1 of 3-in-1 face makeup, and this was in 300 Sand, which is actually pretty dark for me, but seeing it's very, very light, kind of like a BB cream. It doesn't say it's a BB cream, but it felt like a BB cream. It spread out, so it didn't look as dark once it was on. This I had not used at all, and it's almost done, but not quite. It's still kind of pushing out a little bit of air. Then I had my Fit Me concealer, and this was in 15 Fair. It was pretty low anyway. It's still pretty low. I don't know how much I got used because it was really hard to tell, but there was this. I did not finish that. And then the last thing that I added was the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer, a little sample. It had never been used, and now I have about that much left. So these are the products that I added in last month. I did not film anything, but I was still keeping my project pan in mind, so I did do those. I just didn't get around to filming it. So those are the products that I added last time. I am considering this Hourglass one done. Aside from it needing to go, it's very, very sticky. I have it on today, and when I close my eyes, I have it on the bottom and the top. When I close my eyes, it's like they stick together now. So I am considering this one done. I am also considering the Urban Decay Perversion one done. It's starting to dry out, but again, it was its time right now. So this one was going regardless. It's just old. The other mascara that I had was the NYX Color Mascara, and it was in Perfect Pair. This was just another mascara that had been open for a while and needed to be done by the end of the year. I actually did not use this really. I added it only a couple months ago, and I just didn't use a lot of colorful makeup over the last few months. So I didn't really use it, but it needs to go anyway because it's old. Then I did finish the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer sample. I had squeezed this all out, and it went fairly quickly that way. However, what I didn't like about this that I did like about the other pore finishing primer that I used was that it could be too much. It would start pilling and all that, and I did not like that about this. Then I finished the Candy Eyed Eyeshadow Helper from Lime Crime. There's still a little gunk on the side, but it's all dry. But that is finally done. They don't make this anymore, so it's not like I could get it again if I wanted to, but I wouldn't anyway, even if it were available. It just was not the kind of thing that I would use because I don't use pigments or loose shadows that this is really good for because it's very sticky. I just don't use them that much, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. It does make it a little bit harder for smoother eyeshadows, but not, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's definitely meant to hold loose shadows. So yeah, that is done, and I'm so glad because that is like the one product that I finished from like fairly early on since a while ago. One of the other products that I had was the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue Lip Balm in like a coral color. And I've lost that. I was almost done with it and I just lost it. So I don't know what happened to it. I probably lost it at work though, so I doubt that I'll find it. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty much done anyway. There was just like the tiny bit over the plastic. So I'm considering that done. There were a few things that I figured that I likely would not finish, but I would hit pan on. The first one I hit pan on a while ago, and that's the MAC Tenderling Blush. And I haven't really made much progress since then, but I did hit a pretty good size pan on that. And I do like this blush, so I do plan on keeping it. Then the other thing that I hit pan on a pretty good amount is my NYX Dark Circle Corrector. And I did hit pan on that. I poked a hole in it to see how deep it went, but that was covered up fairly quickly, so this is actually legitimate pan, and it's a pretty decent size right there, so I did hit pan on that. And the other thing that I wanted to hit pan on just because I didn't have much time with it was the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek color in Monster, so basically a highlighter. And I did hit pan on that. This was pretty easy. That product just like smooshed and moved. But I feel like I used a decent amount of it. So I do consider that pan, which is nice. And I'm just going to include pictures of the things that I had finished previously. It's just a lot of stuff. So I do just want to get this out of the way. I do have to make some decisions on throwing things out, so I'm just going to take a picture of the rest of this stuff that I finished. And I'm pretty sure that I did not meet my goal that I changed it to fairly late in the game when I realized how much I wasn't going to get done. I had kind of wanted to get half of the 60 products done. I'm close, I think, especially if I don't count the pan ones. I'm close, but not quite there. You know, what can you do? I kind of slacked off a little bit there in the end when I just wasn't feeling it. And if you saw the beginning, you know that I was actually very sick last year around this time and basically didn't wear anything for about 2 months. I actually had jaundice, so I was yellow. I was not doing any makeup or anything at that point. So I did not get 30, but I'm very, very close. And some of these products are going to go. So let's get into those. So the first two products that I am absolutely getting rid of are these right here. So I first put in this CC cushion right here a while ago, and I just could never get it to work right. Like, I always thought it looked terrible. I would put it on and then have to take it off and redo my makeup because it was really terrible. And then I tried this one here from Vanilla Co. It's just a sample. But I thought maybe it was just this brand, but no, it seems like it's the cushion thing. The cushion thing just does not work for me. Like, I really, really don't like the cushion thing and how it goes on. So I barely use these, but I'm absolutely getting rid of these because I hate them and they look terrible. So I actually like BB and CC creams. Like, I like the coverage well enough. You know, it's not high coverage, but, you know, it works for me for the most part. So I really feel like it's the cushion thing. So I'm getting rid of these and never getting a cushion foundation again. Then what I'm getting rid of is the LA Colors Concealer. This was meant to be light, or whatever the lightest shade was. It's way too dark. But in fact, it's like one of the absolutely most useless concealers I have ever seen before. It did nothing. It does nothing. I knew I wouldn't finish this, but I needed a concealer in a pinch, and this is what was there. So I knew that I wouldn't use it. I knew that I would throw it away in the end, and I am, because I just wanted to get my dollar's worth. And that's it. Then I have two more products that I want to get rid of just because I don't like them at all. And the first one is this Kaylin Tinted Lip Balm in Apple Pink. And it looks like that. It is not a tinted lip balm. It is really thick. All that. I don't like that it would basically not be portable. It's got the brush here and then this little thing. It's not what I want out of a tinted lip balm. And then the other thing that I'm getting rid of is this Urban Decay Lip Junkie Lip Gloss. I really didn't use this much. And the reason I didn't is because it is so sticky. I don't like it at all. It came with a palette and I just don't want it anymore. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one is also, I'm considering done just because of the fact that it needed to go. I was using it in its last months of use before it reached its expiration, and that's the Etude House Color My Brows brow mascara thingy like this. And it's just old and needs to go. It was starting to dry out as well, but it had reached its expiration, so I do consider that done. And that's part of the reason why I generally don't add mascaras into my projects, because they do have like a certain shelf life. Even if they're not done, they're done. So, you know, I generally don't add those, but I needed a few of those that would be done regardless at the end. So now that I have the ones that I just didn't like out of the way, I'm going to talk about some of the other ones that I'm getting rid of. Some of them are just because of age, and some of them I just feel like I'm not going to use anymore. It's not that I didn't like them, I just don't think I'm going to use them. So they've all been around a while, most of these products, so I'm just going to get rid of some. The first one that I'm going to get rid of is this eyeliner right here. This is the Urban Decay Stash, and I got to there with it, but it's just very old, and I have another one, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. I used to love pencil eyeliners, which is why I have so many of them, and then I just kind of got out of eyeliner in general. So I have all these pencil liners that I don't do anything with anymore. And another one that I'm going to get rid of just because I don't really think I'm going to use it when I have so many others, and that's the Neutrogena Revitalizing Lip Balm, and this was in Petal Glow. And it looks like this, and I had quite a bit of it left. I don't love this, and I feel like I would pick a million other things instead of this, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of this Flower Lip Liner in Cherry Red. It's right there. It doesn't feel like there's that much, but one thing I felt about this is that it didn't keep my lipstick in place. It smeared as much as the lipstick, so it's not that I don't like it. It just, for one thing, it was starting to feel like it was drying out, but I don't feel like it kept my lipstick in place and not smearing like lip liner is supposed to, because I felt like this smeared a lot. And now for some hard decisions. here. I mean, they're hard because I feel like, you know, they're almost done. They're so close. I've been working on them for so long and they're just not done yet. And the first one is this Jabot blush. I am going to go ahead and get rid of this. I've got that much left, but that will still take a while. And I don't love it. I just held on to it for so long that I kind of felt like I needed to continue with it. But I don't love it. And it's incredibly old. I feel like I've worked on this since, I think I picked this in February. So I've been working on this like the majority of the year. I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it. So I'm going to get rid of that. I feel like the same is true for this Tarte for True Blood. I finally got the point down, but that's about it. It is that tall still. But it took me so long. I've been working on this also, I think, since February. I think this is one of the ones that I picked in February. And I have been working on this for so long. And I'm only that far. This is old. It doesn't smell completely bad, but these Tarte lip surgences, they have like a mint smell. And this one has kind of a dirty mint smell. It's like it's mint mixed with a little bit of dirt. I'm sad, but I'm going to get rid of this one. And this one here I actually debated on, but I feel like I'm not going to use it even for other purposes, and that is the Benefit Moonbeam. I can't really tell. I think I'm about halfway done on this now, but I've had this forever. I feel like I wouldn't want to put it on my face, so what I would have to do is mix it into lotion, and I just feel like I'm probably not going to do that. Probably not going to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. I hate to do that. And in the future of my life, because I have, I think, Sunbeam still, I need to test that in lotion and see if I like that better. But in the future, I am never going to buy one of these Benefit big things again. The sample sizes are fine. These big ones, I'm never going to buy again. So I feel like those are all the ones that I'm going to get rid of. So let me go through the other products that I have. I did talk about already the ones that I had just added. None of these are finished, but I'm going to continue with those. The one that I am so disappointed in that I did not finish was this one right here. This is the UV Natural 100 Mineral Sun Kill Powder. I am so close. It's thick powder. I can't even tell it's stuck to the bottom. But it is so close. It's like right down in here. I'm so close. It's just not done. And I'm so disappointed in that. Then I have another powder, and that's the Zero Sebum powder from Etude House. And this one I'm actually pretty far on. And I am right there. Considering I used that just in the center of my face as a topper to kind of keep down shine when I knew I was going to be out more. Especially in the winter, I didn't use it as much. But I use this a lot in the summer. And then my last powder, I just really didn't get to that much. I already had pan on it. And I didn't really get any more pan than I already had, and that's the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder right here. I do really like this powder though, so I'm keeping that one. And this is another sad product. This is my Hard Candy Glamouflage Light Concealer in Ultra Light. I finished this side over here. This is all I have left on the lightest side. I am so close, yet so far. And the problem with this one was, on this side, it really was just too light to use all over my face. But I actually had some pretty bad skin issues in November into December, so I wasn't able to just use concealer and powder like I had been doing. I did have to use other stuff. So I didn't use this as much. It was just too light to put all over my face, so I can only use it in certain areas. So it didn't go as quickly as the other one, but I will finish that out. I'm very close, so even though it's a little bit on the older side. I'm close enough that I'm going to keep going. Then I had the CC Whitening Moisture Color Base Control, Color Control Base. It says it's a CC cream. It's more like a primer. I am so close to being done with this, but it's still got like maybe about that much or so left. So I'm going to continue working on that. Then I have this Bare Minerals 5-in-1 Cream Shadow. And I actually would get rid of this, except for I had actually started using it on my face. So I can't use it on my eyes anymore because I have put the wand on my face. It actually works really well because this one is pretty much my skin tone. It's a little bit different, so it works not so well like on my forehead and stuff. It's way more noticeable. But like on my chin, like right around here, I can put this over redness on my face and it covers it really well without it being thick like concealer. So that's what I've been using that for, so I will continue to use it for that purpose. Then I have my sample of the Urban Decay Eden. I don't love this. It's a little bit more yellow than I would like, but it's not bad, so I'm just going to continue to use this sample up. It takes so little that the sample goes on for so long. Then I had the MAC Honey Rose Magically Cool Liquid, and I haven't used this much, but I'm just going to hold on to that because I really do like this color. I may never finish it, but I really do like it, so I'm going to hold on to it. Then I have the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter. I love this thing. I did think it would go faster because I use it every day, but it is a thick pencil that doesn't need sharpening all that often, so just been working on that and will continue to. Then I have the Peri Para Lip Tint. Part of me wanted to get rid of this, but I think I'm going to hold on to it just a little bit longer, see if I can work with it a little bit more. Maybe try it as blush, I don't know, kind of like the Benetint you can put on your cheeks. You should be able to do that with that too. So we will see. And my battery is about to die, so let me quickly wrap this up. I am going to keep the Elizabeth and James lip gloss for a little while, just to see. I do like it. It's not super old. And then I have these last few things. I am going to keep the brow pencil. I didn't get very far, but it does serve a purpose that I don't have anything else for. The NYX Micro Brow, it's very close. So I'm just going to continue using that one. I have not yet used the Bella Pierre lip liner. I'm going to hold on to it, see if I use it in the future when I start wearing those colors again. And I am going to hang on to the MAC Teddy for a little while, try to use it some this year, maybe get rid of it eventually, but for right now I'm going to hang on to it. Then I have the ColourPop Lippy Stick Lip Primer, and I actually do like this better than other lip primers. So I am going to continue to use that just when I wear lipstick. Just always put this on first. And then my NARS Madère lipstick. It smells fine for right now, so I'm going to hold on to that just a little while longer because it is a really good nude color if you really like that nude color. Sometimes I do. It's a good mixer to make things lighter as well. So I'm pretty sure that's all the products that I had. I will take a picture if it's not, but my battery is about to die. I filmed so much today, so that is it for this one. I probably won't do a project pan for a little while, but I will pick it up probably later in the year when I'm feeling better about products. And yeah, that is everything, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.